Welcome to the City Current Show. I'm your host, Andrew Bartolotta. We're honored to bring you inspiring individuals and organizations making an impact and leading the change in our community and around the world. And today we have a sweet treat for you, both literally and figuratively. We're delighted to be joined by representatives from Bluff City Toffee, a handcrafted sweet shop with a mission as sweet as their products. This shop is more than just a place to satisfy your sweet tooth. It's an empowerment center for adults with special needs, providing them with vocational opportunities and real-life job experiences. The shop is owned and operated by the Madonna Learning Center, a cherished institution in our Memphis community that's devoted to empowering children and adults with special needs. So get ready to unwrap the story behind these delightful treats and the remarkable individuals who make them. Joining us today are Joe Gilbert, Executive Director of Madonna Learning Center, Rob Crone, Program Leader for Bluff City Toffee, and Rachel, a trainee at Bluff City Toffee. Y'all, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for having us.
Of course. Now, Joe, can you start off with telling us about the journey of Bluff City Toffee from its inception to now being a part of Madonna Learning Center?
Sure. So we are a school and an adult training center for persons with intellectual disabilities. And so through our journey, we have been training our adults to prepare for a job in the community. So one of the things we wanted to do was to fulfill that opportunity even further. And in November, the lady who started it, Stephanie Upshaw, started Bluff City Toffee, was selling her business to move to Florida. And the opportunity was there for us to purchase that business. When the transaction was complete, it was November 1st, which was right in the height of the season for buying toffee and selling and shipping. So it was a very exciting time, but a very bustling time with trying to learn the business and then teach all of our trainees how to ship and package and label and make toffee and break it up and all the different parts to a retail business. And so we had a lot of hands-on training with all of our staff and then bringing in the adults as well.
So talk about the working process at Bluff City Toffee. What roles do the trainees play in the production and sale of the toffees?
So the trainees, they come in, they help me break up the toffee into the pieces we need. We package, we heat seal. We put it in the appropriate boxing. If it's a custom gift, we make sure the labels are done, that they look nice. We also deliver. They do everything from top to bottom. It's really involved with everybody, and it's just nice to have them in the community. Nice for people to see them in the community, and it's just a great time all around.
And for them to have this real life job experience that is making a difference and seeing the work that they're doing and people enjoying Bluff City Toffee is so cool. Talk about some of the stories. We're going to hear from Rachel in a little bit, but talk about some of the trainees across Bluff City Toffee that have benefited from this real life job experience and some of the feedback that you've heard from them.
When COVID came, it took a damper on our guys in the community and then working at places in the community. And so that was really a goal for us, was to provide that safe environment for our adults. And it's just taken off. They'll fight to get that spot to go for the day. It's a joy to have them come see me and be so excited about it.
One of the things too is that Rob is a sibling, and I also am a sibling of a person with a disability. And so both of us know that we've lived that life, that we really want more for our siblings and that can be offered in the community. And so we work really, really hard to try to get them prepared, to train them, to help them to be accepted. So oftentimes we've worked side by side with them other employers to get them ready for these types of jobs. And so now to watch them take that into the community, because we're located at many retail shops, they go out into these other retail shops and they have to sell it. They have to, present it. They bring it to them. And it's just really fun to watch them go to work with it. And this one right here does a fabulous job at selling the toffee too.
Empowering them to have the ability to go in and feel comfortable in a job experience where they're going to have empathy and leadership skills, and the employers understand that we want them to succeed and have these great opportunities is so great. And how has Bluff City Toffee made an impact on the community of Memphis, particularly, and then regionally through those retail partnerships? Talk about some of those places, retail shops where people can purchase Bluff City Toffee.
Few of the retailers we have East Memphis, Germantown. We're working on Collierville and just getting everywhere, downtown, midtown. We have Buster's, Lucchese's, both city silo locations in East Memphis and in Germantown. We have Doc's Wine and Spirits, Grind City Grocer and Gifts downtown.
When we started, she had a list of corporate businesses that she would send the toffee to or deliver the toffee to. And that has grown exponentially since the November 1st buy. And we have increased over 400% just in getting that information out there and selling our toffee. And these guys have done such a great job with learning all of the processes involved with that, with the inventory and the purchasing of the items, and then making the items and then selling and packaging them and then checking them out. And there are so many parts to this business that they have learned, and we too have learned through this process. And it has made such an impact, not just on our adult trainees and our staff, but their family members. They see them and they're so proud of what they're accomplishing now that was once dreams before. And that's a big deal for our families and for our trainees as well.
People love to purchase items that know they're giving back. And so thankfully we live in a world now where our shampoo can give back, our shoes give back, our clothing. And so to be able to say that I want my corporate gift or personal gift, or I want to enjoy the toffee myself, and I know that I can not only enjoy this great candy, but also be able to know that it's making an impact on local lives is just an added bonus. And so that improved 400% in what you've been able to accomplish even on the corporate side is fantastic. We are about to be in the holiday season, which is crazy to think. Talk about the online and corporate orders, how that sort of comes about, how people can contribute to your business.
A lot of our corporate in the first season that we did, November, December, a lot of them were Stephanie's customers. And then once the word got out, people started reaching out to us, whether it was Madonna, family and friends, the word spread. And that's what's continued to happen, is the word is just spreading and more people are reaching out to get those gifts. And we deliver special gifts occasionally. We'll go to different places and say, hey, have you thought about this? And we'll bring our guys and they'll talk about the toffee, they'll talk about the business, and really sell our product and to secure that corporate order as well.
Talk about your products, your favorite products, toffees and other sweets that really stand out amongst Bluff City Toffee. When people are ordering, what are they going to order, and what are some of your favorite items?
My favorite dark chocolate.
The dark chocolate
Yeah.
toffee.
Yeah.
So we have milk chocolate pecan toffee, we have white chocolate macadamia nut, and then we have our butter toffee cookies, which are made with the crumbles from the milk chocolate and then finished with some salt. So it's super sweet and salty. It's right in between. And then our butter toffee popcorn, the best way I describe it is it's very equivalent to Cracker Jacks at a baseball game. It's just got that homemade touch. So it's just even better.
Nice. That's making me want some right now. That's fantastic. Rachel, how has working at Bluff City Toffee helped you in achieving your goals and dreams?
I work at the Bluff City Toffee.
Mm-hmm. But you also work somewhere else.
Yes.
Where else at?
Great American Cookie.
Okay. And so have you had some training with getting ready for that? Tell them what you like to do when you go to the toffee shop and help out. with
Decorating the cookies.
Decorating the
Yeah.
cookies. But what about Bluff City Toffee? What's your favorite thing to do with Bluff City
My
Toffee?
favorite is selling and sell them.
Selling them and sealing them?
Yes.
Selling. Okay. All right. And what do you do with part of the selling?
They have credit cards.
She loves to do the credit cards and check
Fun.
people out.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Swipe them and make sure you're getting that money from Bluff City Toffee to even make more toffee. That's great. And what are some of the things that are your favorite thing about Bluff City Toffee?
Packaging and seal them
Uh-huh.
and weigh them.
weighing them and packaging and sealing them.
Yes.
They're empowering you to really be out in the community, and they said that you're really great at selling it too. So that's really fun to be able to be a part of that process. Joe, talk about how the community support factor is really into the success of Madonna Learning Center, and how Bluff City Toffee has been a starting point to really tell more people about the Madonna Learning Center.
It has been such an impact with the community in that they're able to see them out in businesses. They also see them at markets and trade shows, and they're selling these items. So their exposure to the community, and the community to see the abilities of our adult trainees and what they can do, they're really blown away by their ability to sell the item, to make the item, to ring them up with the credit card. I mean, they just like, whoa, because they work in a lot of different markets, and it's fun to watch the reaction. Rob sees a lot of that as well. And so
the POS system is just remarkable. It's, I can be at the shop and I can do what I need to do. And I trust them to go up and check customers out, the credit card, bag it up, put what we need in it. And it's the same way at markets. People, us too, we're just baffled by the skills that they have, and the way they catch on, and just it's just going to be a remarkable job for all of us.
yeah, but it's a process, as with the school offers from a very young age in trying to work with our young children to prepare them for this moment. So we really work on eye contact and greeting people, and appropriate behavior and such. And so we have a lot of high expectations of them. So one of the things we try to do the most is really, not put ceilings on anybody, and say, where are you now? And let's see where we can go with that. And oftentimes some families will come and say, well, my child doesn't really need to work, and we're okay if they don't work. And then when they see that they're given the opportunity to work, and how excited they are and how empowering they feel, they change their mindset on it, and they're going, oh, I guess it really does mean something for them to be working in the community. So changing sometimes the mindset of the families is part of that. And then they get to come home and talk about, their day at work and what they got to do. And, it's been great, but it is a process in getting them to this point. So there's been a lot of training since November with not only us, but also the trainees as well, in getting them prepared. So it's just fun. Some of them are great greeters. Some of them, they all have different abilities. Not all can ring up with a credit card, but some are just working on packaging. Some are great at greeting people. Some are good at ringing them up. Some are great at keeping up with the data and the inventory. So everybody has some portion of this process, and it's just been fun to watch them grow and get excited about it.
Well, I like that you say that even from a young age, the soft skills that they're learning, even through school, through Madonna Learning Center, like as it grows and culminates into this experience that we hope they go out into the world and have a paying job and are productive citizens, and to be able to provide that for them, because every person deserves to have passion and purpose. And so to be able to say, now you have a place where you can call home and you can work and create this experience for you to have these skills, utilize these skills that you've learned throughout the years, and be able to be, productive citizens of the world. Like, that's such a great feeling for them to say, like, yes, I went to work today and I was able to learn this, and I was able to talk to customers and ring up people and all the fun things. Rob, is someone managing the adult trainees at the Toffee Shop? What changes have you seen in them since they started working this past November with Bluff City Toffee being part of the Madonna Learning Center process?
At the beginning, it's for all of us, it was a bit of anxiousness. What does this look like? It's something new. And not only does that scare us a little bit, but it scares them as well. And so learning and the consistency of being in there, it's just each day you see them be experts at a different skill. And that's the goal. It's the consistency of being there and having them, you kind of see it click. And it's that light bulb moment of like, oh, I don't need to ask any questions. I know what I'm doing. And it's just every day, it's a new skill. It's a new person that catches that skill, or it's a more skills. And so to see that grow with them, and like I said, that just light bulb moment of, oh, I don't need someone to tell me how to do this. I know exactly what I'm doing. And that's what we're looking for in our training right now.
why is it important, or how is it important for businesses to be more inclusive and provide these opportunities for the individuals with special needs?
Our adults need to feel like they are giving back to the community, that they are part of the community, that they are contributing members of the community. And so when employers allow themselves to experience having persons with disabilities in their business, it's not just because you're giving that person the ability, but you will see such a change in your other employees working alongside our employees, because they're on time, they love to work, they'll do what you ask them to do. They might need a little assistance with that process, but once they learn it, they are punctual. They'll become one of your best employees. In Rachel's case, where she also works at another location, customers will come in on the day that she's there, and they will only come on the day that she's there. So you see that kind of change in customers. You see the changes in the other employees working side by side. It's really a fun environment that is created within that business. And because of our adult program training, we also have job coaches that go side by side with them in those employment opportunities, so that there is a little bit of transition to help ease some of the anxiety that sometimes can happen with going into a new business and doing something that they're not familiar with, and they're afraid. Oftentimes businesses will be afraid to start this opportunity because they just, well, what if? Well, what if this doesn't happen? What if that? And so when our guys, we transition them into it, but once they're there, we also check in on them and say, hey, is there anything we can help you with? How are things going? And they'll give us feedback. And then we can go back to the trainee or the employee and say, well, you're kind of messing up on this. Let's fix this and figure out how we can make that change. But it's really it's just a great experience for everyone, not just our trainees, to be a part of a community. So if you have the opportunity, you never know until you throw it out there, the abilities that our students can bring to your business. And so we absolutely encourage everyone to give it a try and see how will it impact your lives. And for our parents out there, let go and watch them shine, because they can do it. They really can. And we just have to give them that opportunity and prepare them for it so that they can be successful. That's the biggest part. It's just preparing so they can be successful in this job.
Rachel, okay, so I haven't had any Bluff City Toffee yet. So I'm going to ask you, what is 2 of your favorite items that I can come in and you say, these are my favorite and I think you should have it too?
I like milk chocolate too. You have to try white chocolate macadamia nut too as well. Coffee and the cookies.
Okay, there we go. I'm sold. One more time, where can people go to order your products, support your mission, and learn more about Bluff City Toffee?
BluffCityToffee.com. You can buy online, and you can pick it up at Madonna Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 4. We also ship anywhere in the country, and our store hours are 11 to 2 on Tuesday and Thursday. And we have trainees there on Tuesday, Thursday. So come in, see everybody. We have samples. We'll hook you up.
Thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you for giving us the opportunity. We appreciate it.
Thank you.